Hello, welcome everybody, my friends and guests here to our Sunday Simul here on lichess and Twitch. I'm here with Macro Panda. Macro Panda hasn't been very active of late. I think he's just getting used to the streaming thing. It's been a long time since he was a celebrity last year. But seriously, what's up everybody? We're about to get started. Only humans welcome. Our simul will be for 25 players. Only humans welcome. No computers. Our opening book, please. Strong players strongly discouraged. I hate to lose. Demerits for using lame openings, i.e. the London system. And the use of alcohol is strongly encouraged. Masturbate, I was talking about Bob. You know, I came to the conclusion that Bob is really a woman posing as a sex-crazed man. But anyway, the beer is on Bob this week. Bob sent a donation for a 6-pack of beer, and I bought some left. Hey, what's up? So Bob, I bought you. I bought me a 6-pack of Belgian Leffe beer. So I want to thank you for the donation. We're gonna open it up now. Try it. It says, well, I've had it before, but it says, you can't read, savor the mystery of the ages. I like that a lot. Just for Bob. I didn't want to buy something ordinary, and it was under $12, barely. So savor the mystery of the ages. Thank you, Bob. So guys, we're about to get started. I'll open the simul gates here so everyone can storm in. Host a new simul, 25 players. The beer is on Bob. Just asking for a random donation. All right, so we're gonna take subscribers. Usual routine. Subscribers first. Subscribers first. Friends of the stream, regulars, and then a couple of randoms. Gates are open. Simul expert Jim. He's like a professional simul goer. Sampling simuls here and there every day. I think Jim plays more simuls than any other player on lichess. I poured this beer a little too quickly. You're supposed to like... Merle is here, wow. I'm not even looking at the list because it's stupid. It's like down there where I can't see it. Asterbate, bang. Farab Lucis is a new subscriber that was... He got a sub donation. Jim, Merle, Negro Modelo. Ironically, when I was buying this beer, Negro Modelo, I saw they had Negro Modelo. It was actually probably more expensive than the Leffe. No, maybe not. Anyway, I'll have to try Negro Modelo one day. I think I just let Lord Jesus Christ in. That's okay. Bob is in. Save a Dog. Uncle Monty. So I'm allowing all the people who are subscribers to the stream. There's a couple of people who got gift subs. So if you got a gift subscription and I didn't realize it or didn't remember, just send me in the chat. Lord Jesus Christ hasn't been on the stream for a long time. They're not a subscriber, I don't think, but anyway, if I let them in, I let them in. They are an old friend of the stream. Pavel's here. Salty Pavel. Merle Dixon, Hisidnuns also. Hisidnuns I don't think it's a sub, but he has donated to the stream before. Dragon B, and I want to especially thank Asterbate, Dragon B, Dragon B, Jim, Hardvice and Nudel, Move 11, everyone who donated bits this week. We're going to have a big bit war tonight to celebrate all the previous bit donations. What's up, everybody? A good mood. I had a day off from chess, doing a little lawn care today. Met my neighbor. She was very nice, Bob. You would have liked her. Alright. But seriously, let's get started. Asterbate is in. These guys are in. Dimitri Laus. I'm provoking you. Yeah, I'm good like that. I like to provoke the provocateurs sometimes. Dragon B. Hisidnuns. Okay, I don't know if anyone else is a subscriber. Asterbate starts the bidding for the bit bidding. Asterbate challenged you for a game the other day, said Nefedov. With the house all to myself. Yeah, well, I'm not a free man, unfortunately. Alright, but they're starting the bidding. What are we going to do? Dr. Winningstein. Guys, we have room for 25 players. I just allowed... How many players are in the Simul? Okay, 12. We could actually take everyone. Fuchsia's here. Fuchsia and Alish. Well, there's no chance of Fuchsia coming to the United States, so I'm out of luck there. Asterbate, 100 bits. Alclantor. Let's let some new people play. Magic Banana. Merle Dixon donated 100 bits. His news says, thank you for the subscription. No idea how that works, but I understand it's important. Oh, Jim gave you a sub. Just now. Jim just donated a sub to his hypnos. Okay. Well, it's basically an honorarium. You know what you can do? You can come on Thursday and use it to join our... If you're up that late. Well, you are up this late now. I don't know if you can come on Thursdays, but I do game analysis with the subscribers. So if you're a subscriber, you can submit a game and we go over it here together. That's my way of trying to give back to people for subscribing. Okay, so Dimitri Las. We played Alcantor before. Let's let them have a shot. We played them in Blitz for the first time, kind of a new player. Piano Master. See, the problem is I don't want to play people who have like anonymous, not anonymous, but unestablished accounts. So I do ask everybody has, yeah, that'd be great if you have the ability to come on Thursday. Wilson has 100 games plus. We can take them. Not really. Not really. Okay, Wilson still needs more games. Wolf Singh. We got 15 players. Celica. A Nissan Celica. Is it Nissan? Toyota Celica. Am I crazy? Losing my mind. Celica. Seltza. It's just Selka. Not Celi. It's not even an I there. Alright, I've got room. Estonian Pirate. That's cool. Raiding the Baltic. Raiding the Baltic Seas. He's got 12,000. He's a Bullet Pro. Gita B is here. Hi, Ponda. No, you know where Ponda is. I don't. Ponda's in Hungary. This is Macro Ponda. Then he's Ponda, not Ponda, because Ponda is the original Ponda. Ponda is not with me, sadly. Get to be. I'm very sorry that I miss him a lot. He's back in Budapest. Maybe you've seen him. Trump H. Don't know about that. Dr. Wittgenstein. We'll sing. You're welcome. So we're going to get started in just a minute, guys. I need 10 more players. But I want to check to see if anyone else is a subscriber. And this beer is on Bob. So this Belgian Leffe blonde, because Bob likes blondes, I guess. I don't know. Bob, do you like blondes better? Because I got blonde beer for you. From you. Micro Ponda didn't make the trip either. Micro Ponda didn't want to leave Ponda, so they stayed together back in Budapest. Macro is kind of sad about that. Alright, enough talk. Let's get started. Coin toss, we'll call him. Gotta make up names for everyone. Probably means coin toss in German. Alright, Magic Banana. Banana's good. We like our opponents weak. As low rated as possible. Your brain is completely occupied by the pan of attack. High gravity. Alright. Better not provoke Bob anymore. Burzum fan. I feel like some of the regulars are missing. Furkan looks kind of strong. Not enough games. Funny Animator Jim showed up. Alright. It's a higher rated player. Oh, he's a subscriber too. I think he got a gift sub at one point, like last week or week before. I can't keep track, guys. I'm sorry. Charlin. We played Charlin, right? We lost one and won one. So I want to add a couple new people. Fuchsia, are you sure you want to play? Can you handle it? I don't want to keep you up too late. All with that. All right, we'll get started quickly for Fuchsia. Plus maker. And we're getting some 1200s from Germany. That's good. Anyone under 1500 keeps my Simul a little bit on the lower rating end, and it's not as brutal as usual. If I get some 12 and 1400s. Okay, Finland. All right. I mean, it's 69 classical games. We'll let him play. If it was Blitz games, I wouldn't let him. But 69 classical shows some commitment. Asterby, what is that lyric you keep saying? It sounds like a lyric. Ferrari Testarossa. All right, Ferrari. We've got 14 candidate players. 22 accepted. 3 remaining. Who is FM Dark Horse? A young Ukrainian FIDE master. Dmitry. Starts with a K. I think Dmitry, right? I played him in Zalakarosh 2 years ago. He's a nice kid. He just private messaged you. Yeah, sometimes people do that. Like they about me. He would private message me if he wanted to talk to me, right? Hi, old friend Piano Master. I used to have an account. Can you accept me? Time Move and Piano Master are asking me to let them in. Funny, I almost never get like private messages from people at the time. Where are those guys? Time Move. All right, Time Move. Time Move. All right, and Piano Master, an old friend. They closed my other account because of computer cheating. But Piano Master's gone now. Or I already let him in. One or the other. The plus maker. I think Piano Master just disappeared. How about Wilson from Chile? Why don't we let him play? He didn't have enough games. But actually, it's cool because I like the fact that he's supporting lichess. Let's let him play. I'm the boss. I can make exceptions to my own rules. That's why I'm my own boss. All right, everybody. Good luck. I didn't throw the Twitch stream into the chat box on the Simul window, so let me do that. The alt account of Laluo, Lapa. Sure you are. Sure, everybody claims to be the alt account of Laluo. Please accept me. I was binging Blitz too much. Sure you are. That's what everybody says. Do we let him in already? We already let him in, ironically. So I've only got room for one more player. Did I miss any subscribers? I'm sorry for how long it's taking me to get started. Jim also gifted a tier 1 sub to Fuchsia. That's 2 gift subs today for Jim. Astrobate donated 100 bits. Guys, this is your last chance to be the bit leader this week. Astrobate's out in front with 1,111. Let's limit cheating to less than 5 players today, guys. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, keep aiming high. Aiming high. Here's the alt account of me. I'm here. You talk about him in the second person. That's hilarious. Lalo was like, he is the alt account of me. I'm here. Not like it's my alt account. It's he is the alt account. It's Laluo's cousin, Bula. Alright. No other players are going to claim subscriber status, so I'm just going to pick one other random player. Charlin, I guess. Since I knew that one. Alright, guys. I'm sorry for anybody I didn't accept. I mean, I can't take so many players, and I've got a responsibility to accept the people who are subscribers who want to play. Jim, thank you for the donation, sir. Dragon B is here, I think. Jim is up to 11, and Astrobate just barely clinging to the lead. Let's get started. So, last warning, guys. The Simul is pretty long, so if you get bored, don't just bail on me. Resign or something. No, don't resign. Try to play the whole thing. We'll do resign, but try to play the whole game. Okay, guys? How do I start this thing? Start. The green start button. All right, again, thank you, Bob, for the beer. Nefedov first up. Dragon B is here. Bob's having rum. Good choice, Bob. I was drinking rum over in the Hungarian stream. Jesus Christ, haven't seen in a while. Hope not to see him too soon. B3 again for me. I'm gonna do like B6 or something. I'm sick of doing the same thing every time. Alright, Al Quantor. Try to play the Jesus doesn't do that much chat. I've played A5 before, haven't I? This B3 thing's driving me crazy. There, symmetrical. Please play the Panav against you. Well, I mean, the Panav is technically in my repertoire, Fuchsia. I have to remember to play E4 then. Because I do play the Panav against the Caro-Kann. Or I have quite a bit. It was kind of my main thing for a long time. Well, I don't play E4 that much, but when I do. So coin toss, 1983. I don't know, it's a new player. Let's play something solid. This is really tough. Merle also very tough. Guys, thank you for donating, supporting the stream, and for being subscriptors to the stream. Thanks, everybody. All right, I'm going to try to not get in really bad time pressure here. Ferrari. Too dumb. The older I get, the less I know. Wilson. I like the fact that Wilson supported lichess. That's awesome. Not that many people are generous. I don't play E4 that much. When I drink blonde beer, I get dumber. $30 and $50. Yeah, this is the usual time I've been using. I mean, back in the day, I used different time, but of late, this is the time control of choice. Laluo. Negro Modelo, very, very tough player. I'm not that into dark beers. I like blondes better. Don't judge me. Well, Fuchsia advertising her Panav study. No looking at the Panav study while you're playing. Nefedov. Let's see how Nefedov reacts to something like B6. Trump agrees. Alright, E4. I agree with Nancy. Okay. But seriously. You should teach that to the other people, Fuchsia. The other Laluo. Alright. Alright, I gotta move it along here. Taking forever to choose openings. Alright, we gotta play E4 to get a Caro-Kann. Technically, I could play... What happens if I play D4, Fuchsia? You could play C6 and hope. Right? That would be the best. Stupid jokes. Alright, tie move. Asked to play, very politely. Jim says, seriously, yeah, I guess you can have unlimited amounts of... Exactly, you can have unlimited amounts of... You're going to get you a martini. Gin or vodka? Making me jealous now. Can I come over? Just don't give me more than 3. Then I'm in real trouble. Alright. Play like a Pierce defense. Don't tell Bob your bank account number. It's a bad idea. Anonymous cheerer for 2. I think that a lot of Europeans might not know what you're talking about, Bob, when you say debit, you know? Like, they might not know that. Like in Hungary, I'm not sure they use the same word or how it works. If they use the word debit the same way we do. I think a lot of people might not understand that. Alright. Go with the Petrov. The Lord. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. How does banking work in Europe? Well, I mean, they have debit cards, but I think, like, I'm not sure the English word debit is quite as widely used. Maybe they call it, like, cash card or, you know, some other word for the same thing. In different countries. I would imagine like cash card would be more common, probably. Another Peart? What am I gonna do? Play something weird against Bob. Well, I mean, technically, a credit card is a credit card. The debit card is a card that, you know, you're not borrowing, you're using your own money that you already have. We call it debit card in English. Just call it a bank card in Finland. Yeah, see what Lalo was saying? Like, I think a lot of people won't understand when you say debit card. Definitely in Hungary, it's like called cash card by some banks. All right, I gotta move a little bit faster. The G3 is one of the best ways to deal with the King's Indian. Definitely. Very solid. Little English defense. But anyway, again, thanks to Bob, we've got the Leffe Blonde. No Belgians in the house today. We never really had any Belgian subscribers. I mean, it's not a very big country. We've had people who are close. Netherlands. I don't think we had... Maybe we did. Maybe I did have a Belgian student at one point, come to think of it. But he wasn't a subscriber to the stream. I almost... Sorry, Fuchsia. I almost played knight d2. Here we go with the Caro again. Carta di credito. But I mean, they must make a distinction in Italy between like a real literal credit card and a card that's just drawing on the money you already have. Asterbay, what's wrong? I love it when you make that face. Okay. Pretty carta. But so there's like no distinction between like the straight up credit card that you're just borrowing money and the account that, you know, is just drawing upon the money you already have in there. You don't have a distinction in Germany between those two. Jesus Christ, the Lord played d4, the best move. No surprise there, right? Alright, anyway. It's strange, we never have financial conversations really in the stream. Usually other stuff. What did I just play? e6 against the Rossalimo. That's weird. But anyway, it happened. I never play e6 against the Rossalimo, but we'll give it a shot. I'll use my best John Fedorovich imitation. Do my best. He calls it the pawn wall. Try to create a pawn wall. That's all I know. Alright. Oh, in defense against Nefdov. Got some hyper-modern cheese today. Cruising through some openings here. Plus maker. Knight back to c6 from Funny Animated Jim. A lot of people choose g6. But maybe c6 is better. It's a lot like the f4 line in the Budapest Gambit. Alright, Fuchsia, you got your Panov. Let's see what you got. Let's see if you play the same as me or not. That's a good question. Uh-oh. 2 knights defense. I'm like a world-renowned expert on the black side of the 2 knights defense, so watch out, okay? Budapest Gambit. At least I've done a video on that. Right, Dragon B with that annoying move order with Knight C3. What do I play? He didn't even allow me to do a line I used to play sometimes. If Knight F3, Knight F3, C5. And I hate that move order that he's playing there. Bob's playing. Any cheaters yet? We don't know. We will string them up and hang them under a bridge like Mexican justice or something. Alright. I'm playing some crappy defense. Did I do c6 and d6 against you, Bob? Like messing around? It's some kind of weird Pribble hybrid. But you'll find games, it's like a real thing. I got bored and ran out of things to play. Right. Using Martini. Every 20th player in classical games is a cheater. That's an optimistic assessment. But again, I think that lichess does a good job. Under the circumstances, a pretty good job. You got a statistical system. That's good. Negro Modelo playing a weird opening. Alright. English defense against Save a Dog. Okay, g6. I don't play g6. And I probably know like less about that line than any of the others. Because I never played it with black. Like e6 I played with black, knight c6. What else is there? Well, that's about it. You know, you've got e6 or knight c6. I've played both of the other variations, but I never really did g6. And honestly, I'm not that big of a fan of like taking the pawn on d5 and trying to hang on to it. Am I supposed to play like queen b3? Then queen b3, knight c6? Yeah. Queen b3. It's like a Grunfeld. But I'm going to be in trouble because Fuchsia knows this probably better. Yeah, when you're an IM, the statistic goes up. Probably. A little bit. When you're a streamer, people want to look cool, so they cheat more often. Fortunately. Alright, Uncle Monty. I'm not going to give you the pleasure of playing the Blumenfeld. You got a number of Queen's Gambits here. But I was planning on taking the pawn, don't worry. Just didn't get around to it yet. Fuchsia. What's a Queen's Indian? I don't know what opening this is. Is it a Queen's Indian or is it a Nimzo? Yeah, I don't really like that line. Here we had the same problem with Dragon. But I don't really like the line with bishop b4. I think if d5, I can go bishop b4 a tempo down there. I'm playing the Petrov. Rare visitor. Wow, I played e6 against Wolfsing's Rossalimbo. And he played d4. It's like the strangest idea ever. Magic Banana. Acerbate's new alt account. Apparently. Acerbate, are you in the Simul? You are in the Simul, right? It's just a coincidence that Magic Banana plays similar line. Merle Dixon playing the same exact variation and assisted notes. We're gonna have two. We've got like 4 Queen's Gambits. 2. I was looking at this the other day. Like some people actually go Bishop F4, but it seems stupid. F5. Dubious. I hope not. So what's up with this? Bishop C5. Bishop C4. How do I castle? Bishop B4 check was actually played against me. I had Bishop B4 check, C3, Bishop A5 in one game. I guess I should try to castle queenside. So what's happening here? Bishop C4, Knight F6, E5, D5, E takes F6, D takes C4. That's like the Twilight Zone. There's also Bishop C4, Knight E7, which looks good for white. I don't know how I'm going to continue this. Leave it to Funny Animator Jim immediately to be the one who makes me think a lot. It's totally symmetry. Queen's Indian. All right, Jimbo. So, Black's playing his Knight BD7, Knight B6. Oh, I know. I'm supposed to play Bishop E2, Bishop F3. That's what Roman recommended. We actually got this sometimes. Gingy would get this position out of playing the... He would get this position out of the accelerated dragon move order. So now I remember... That was what Roman was really bugged out about. He didn't like when people went Bishop E2, Bishop F3. He said he couldn't equalize against that. But that was a long time ago, so maybe, you know, theory has changed. H4. Ponda. Ponda's calling for H4. Full hippo. Guys, please support the stream. We welcome Bit Wars. We have 2 gift subs today. A donation from Asterbait and Jim. Yeah, it's the thin air. I guess I'll just be principled. It's basically a King's Indian. Plus maker. Weird move. But not easy to really exploit this, I guess. Fuchsia said bishop e2 question mark. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. My opponent is giving me a question mark. I'm pretty sure that's a good move. BB5. This f4 pawn. Always a little suspicious. So if bishop g4, knight e5, bishop d1, knight c6. I guess I could play like knight h6 there as well. Okay, so this is the problem where I don't ever remember theory. Is that is a move, right? Bishop d3. Controlling e4, but blocking the d pawn. Blowby, welcome. Sorry you couldn't make it for the start of the simul. Oh, so Ferrari Testarossa allowed me... I'm just shortening words now. Like Jorge Samor Hasbun. He allowed me to play this. I was thinking of my old friend. He's on here a lot. He's ranked like really high in the Blitz list. He just plays bullet chess. What a waste of talent. He would say things like Wappen. We're like, what? Wappen. Oh, what happened? Alright, so e3 castles. I love poking friends. That didn't come out right. I love poking fun at friends. Yeah. Never gonna live that down. Never gonna live that down. Bishop f4. I love poking fun at friends. Hilarious. Oh man, what is this move? Bishop f4. Wow, I've never seen anyone do that in my life. But it's, on the other hand, not that stupid. I mean, it's a good diagonal for the bishop. Interesting. Okay, let's just trade it off. This is such a wimpy thing to do. Right? Rapport versus Nair. Snap. Snapple. Take. Just take it. Always take. Take it and play knight c6, f4, rook c8, bishop g2. Here we go again. Basically almost a transposition. What if I play like knight h6 here? H6, knight f5. I'll definitely get punished for being fancy if I try to do something like knight h6. I mean, it's too much. Queen a4 check. I don't see how to exploit this. Oh, there was a weird move. Damn it. Doesn't work here. There was a weird move where white like sacked the pawn with e4 I saw. CD, ed, e4. Imagine this. Like c takes d, e takes d, e4, d takes e, knight e5. And the engine claimed that white had a massive initiative. I wonder if I could have done that. Now it's too late. I mean, if I cd, ed, e4, he can take with a knight on e4, though. And that doesn't look very convincing. I guess you really can't have the knight on f6. Anyways, it all doesn't matter anymore. We'll just transpose to something normal. Rapport Javaba, of course. Bishop g4 became something recently. It was always f6, but for some reason... Robert Javava, wait, what are you talking about, Jim? Our game? Or the game with the Rockport? Why so many Rockport games popping up? I was thinking Rockport versus Nair. In that other game I have. Bishop g5. Symmetrical. Hit and run. Queen b6, knight d2. What would Ypishin do? Queen a5 check. And then queen b6. Try to trick Bob. In our game, oh. It's like Rockport versus Rockport, or Jabava versus Jabava. It's basically the same thing. They're basically connected at the hip. They're the same player. Am I supposed to play like knight d5 here? Is this a different position? It seems like a different position, doesn't it? Man, I don't know the theory of this. It's very bad. Man, that's a pawn. Knight takes e4 d5, however, gives white some sort of weird compensation. It is a little hard to believe it's enough. I guess I should take first. Always take. Zlatko, my friend. Joking suggestion. We got the almost same position, but black didn't play h6 here. It's an almost King's Indian. So I don't remember what happened in the aforementioned game with Rockport and Nair. But e6 doesn't look familiar to me. It doesn't mean that it's bad, though. There is bishop b2, which kind of makes sense, actually. Merle Dixon and I have been here before. I'm going to go back to my Alyukin continuation. You're always late for the Simul. Late. Bishop g4, knight e5 now. Bishop... Yeah, I've got the knight d7. So I can play this. Here we go again. Pawn swiping. Swipe right, Bob. I'll be sure to swipe right. So solid stuff. Nefedov played bishop g5. That's definitely not like a standard move. I've played queen e2 with white, which is, I thought, pretty much the main idea. But I guess it's kind of like a Trompowsky or something. He can do this. It's probably not so bad. Thank you for the bishop. It was nice knowing you. Alright, so Wolfsing just basically playing a Skaveningen with the bishop on b5. It does kind of... It has a way of preventing... seems to have prevented me from playing d6, though. Alright, Uncle Monty. Tarash. The bane of Roman Gigiashvili. Bishop f3. He hated that. So it has to be something. His took with the pawn. I was wondering about knight takes, but then it's like, I guess I win a pawn, so he had to. So this is the variation I was talking about, like e5, d5, pawn takes f6. Wait a minute. e5, d5, bishop e3, and then black is screwed, right? Yeah, actually, I don't know what he's gonna do here. Psychedelic. Always be open-minded, kids. Do you prepare variations against me? Anonymous cheerer for 10 bits. I don't prepare variations for my own, my like over-the-board opponents lately, Nefedov. So your chances are good. Double fianchetto again, the full hippo against half hippo. So, here we are. I feel like I screwed up, though. Was I supposed to play, like, d6 against Fuchsia? Like, give the pawn back? I have this creepy feeling like I'm confusing variations against Fuchsia. Like I was supposed to have played d6 giving the pawn back or something? Thank you guys for supporting the stream. Don't forget about my YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube, where I do upload the streams if you want to watch a replay. You played many rated games in a row so that I can join the Simul tonight? What? 2 hours ago I played many rated games in a row so that I can join the Simul tonight? But you don't need rated games to join the Simul, right? You don't, it's not like a tournament. You were thinking it was like the tournament. You're thinking it was like the tournament, right? You're confusing Simul with the Tuesday night tournament, Bloby. Knight f6? Does that even help? So Bob's knight is gonna join us. Maybe I should be willing to play a different structure now. It's kind of funny. But I mean, that knight could be flexible. It could go here or it could go over here depending on what I do. So I think I have to be as flexible as possible. Alcantor, we had the same game, or was it someone else? Oh, you're playing the same game, yeah. I realized I made a terrible mistake against Alcantor. I forgot my own analysis. So basically after e3, d5, knight c3, I have to play c4. There's like a Korchnoi-Volokitin game that I actually talked about in a video series I did, but the other day when we played, I completely forgot about it. I completely forgot it was the same position. Because as I said earlier, the problem with the Blumenfeld is that no one lets you play it. So I don't really mention that in my video series, but like, here's a great opening, kids, but no one lets you play it. So you'll never get to play it. But anyway, you'll know what to do. if it ever happens. Actually, by the time you actually get a Blumenfeld, you've forgotten all the theory that you know. That's the first rule of playing the Blumenfeld. You better have a photographic memory, because it'll be 5 years before you get like one game. Interesting. This is one of those annoying solid setups. Annoyingly solid. I lost the tempo somewhere. I certainly didn't challenge this stupid bishop c4 thing very much here in this game. You got one Blumenfeld, you're not even trying to play it. Silly. So it's basically like a Trompowsky transposition against Nefedov. I'm thinking too much now. I mean, I just can't try to play perfect moves. We got to get Astrobate a new system against the Caro-Kann. That's just not going to cut it, man. Don't take on d5, Astrobate. It's not good. It's kind of a weird position there. A3. Rarely seen. The A3. But maybe not so bad. I'm going to try this. All right, Bob. You're headed for c4. I'm prepared for everything. Like, did I seriously... I didn't have winning a piece last move, right? This is an extremely strange position. For a minute, I thought I was winning a piece there. So this is the move c4. See, you guys, I do... Little did you suspect that I actually do my homework between games. But I don't specifically prepare for future games, Nefedov. I will look at games that I did play and try to improve, but it's more of a general, not really like preparing for you, you know. Just generally trying to improve what I did wrong. Queen in the hot seat on the D file. Earl, I call him Earl, whatever. Okay, guys. Thanks for being my friends. This is like my internet support group. Besides just being my subscribers and friends here, you guys are an integral part of my mental health. Wow, Magic Banana just played e5. Alright, we were prepared for that. That's alright. This game's taking too long. Yeah, I had this hallucination. I have Queen a5 check. That doesn't do anything. Sadly, because of d4, bishop takes c6. But now, nonetheless, black is fine here. Castles for white now. Fuchsia feels terrible out of theory, but you can never be sure. Mr. Coffee! You feel sorry for my mental health? This is what I do to help my mental health? I don't want to lag my development too much here. There's no f5 because of queen h5 check yet, though it could happen. But I don't know. More questions than answers. Okay, Dimitri Lass. What are we going to play? The move 11 variation. Interestingly, Bob is threatening to trap my queen with bishop to a5. Bob, that's not really very friendly. Man, that's evil. Remember I beat Yermolinsky with a trap like that once. It wasn't exactly... It was the beginning of like a mating net or something. It wasn't exactly trapping his queen, but it was devastating. Okay, here we are. Just no h6. Fine. You don't want to play h6, you don't get to play h6. Good to see you, Mr. Coffee. Wish you could join us for the simul. So Save a Dog. Feels like we've been here before. Sometimes I remind myself of Jack Nicholson. If I could talk like any actor, I'd want to talk like him. Not just because I like The Shining, but he's just cool. Okay, d5. We've definitely faced this before. It's supposed to be bad for white, but I keep running into it. And I keep forgetting what I'm supposed to do, basically. Take here. Bishop takes e4, knight f6. I talk most like Pauly Shore. Oh, that's... that's not quite as cool. What am I supposed to do with those weak dark squares all over the position? Take, knight f6, bishop g5, castles. I've definitely done this before. So here he has queen h5 check, g6, queen e5. That's weird in and of itself, isn't it? My arm slid out of position. This is super boring. But I mean, you can't play the Petrov and then complain about getting a boring position, right, guys? What does it mean, Ferrum Lutzig? It sounds like Latin, right? I thought he was like Romanian or something. He's from the United States. Nine-time Iranian champion set a new world record of 604. Gaia Megami he's an awesome player, Asterbate. If you want to play the Blumenfeld, he's one of my Blumenfeld heroes. He was one of the first ones who really like rehabilitated the opening. What am I supposed to do now with my queen here? Asterbate with the Iranian chess news. Latin for Sword of Light. What's the Latin word for wolf? Lupus, okay. Good job. So Lutzis and lupus got me confused. All right. I kind of wanted to move to Romania. I thought that like Hungary was going to ban online poker at one point, and we were all set to move to Romania. And I was kind of looking forward to it because honestly, I would have learned Romanian like a lot easier than learning Hungarian. All right. Anyways, random things to talk about. This player is just coming with the ultra fast moves. Give me a little break, alright? Feel free to give me a break at any time. So c5 could happen. Sometimes c5 happens to... Tell us your worst online poker beats. Oh god, I don't know. I never cataloged them. I remember like the live poker beats more. The last time I played at the EPT, there was this like $1,000 buy-in that I played in, and this luckiest guy in the world who was like winning at my table, he hits like a 1-outer to knock me out of the tournament. I was like talking to him and being nice like the whole time, hoping he would like double me up, and finally I have like a higher set with like a I have a higher set with a higher flush draw, and the guy hits this 1-outer to knock me out of the tournament. But no, we're not going to do poker bad beat stories. that's a bad idea. I don't remember my online poker beats. Just, you know, not something you want to remember. All right, so c5. Two times I should have won the like chess and poker tournament at Prague. Both times I got bad beat out of the tournament, like I'm near the end of the tournament, and I won nothing. I literally like bubbled twice when I should have like been winning. All right, I wanted to be like the poker chess champion of an EPT, but it didn't happen. The martini's kicking in. Castle 960. What is that, Bloby? I just got a notification. Was it something to do with that? Sears card issued. Whatever. Rookie 8. I don't know anything about this line except that move 11 plays it, and we looked at it a little bit. I think that Nefedov's going to castle queenside. What do you guys think about that position? Man, I gotta play faster. Martini's kicking in. I've got a few players here who are moving really fast. It's making it kind of hard. What's Wilson's rating? Okay, he's 1904 in Blitz. So it's hard to judge him, but 1500 in regular, that's weird. Regular. Would you like unleaded or regular? Whatever, I'm just gonna start making random moves. When in doubt, just start making some random moves, guys. This is weird. Alright, well, I mean, I think that black could easily overextend themselves here. As a commoner, started with Simpsons in Beverly Hills. Wait, what are you guys talking about? I should stop trying to read the chat now. I think I had this position against Alexander Shabalov, Jim. I just sucked the life out of the game. And I literally, like, this guy, you know, who's such a good tactical player. Like, if Shabalov was disgusted, I just, like, sucked the life out of the game and turned it into, like, a drawn knight end game. I traded all the pieces systematically with black. It was probably, like, the most boring game he ever had to play. I was surprised when he played, like, the English opening. Alright, what are we gonna do? Ferrum Lucis just keeps pounding in the moves there. Trying for tricks. Do need to get the knight in the game. Have to play a little faster, kids. Alright, so I don't get it. I mean, I play bishop b3. We hope that he made a mistake here. First contact with the English language. Beverly Hills 90210. Yeah, what's that guy that just died? That was sort of shocking. Luke Perry or whatever? Yeah. Mr. Coffee. Well, you guys both have Pennsylvania Dutch relatives. You can actually speak Amish. How much is Amish like a language? Like a... Is that a literal language or just the dialect of Dutch, or like what is it? Technically. It's like totally different from the Dutch language that we know today, or like an old form of... Play the Dutch. Haven't seen you ruin in a while. Alright, so bishop g5. Save a dog. Did you play this against me previously? Prior on our show? Actually, old German. Okay. They just pretend to be Dutch? Like fake Dutch. I guess I did a bad thing against Sisitnuns. I was just going over that with someone else. Probably not a great way to play that. Jim, we never had this position, right? I wonder if I can play bishop takes d5. I think queen takes is probably okay. Bishop g4. The martini is kicking in. So I was thinking, do I want to take on f3 here? Smash white's pawns. Could I possibly open up attacking chances for white, basically? Is that what I'm doing, in other words? Just don't tell Bob where you live, Mr. Coffee. Almost the exact same position I was kind of analyzing with one of my students recently. Almost doesn't count. Mr. Nefedov. Just don't try to get the cheap checkmate on me, Fuchsia, there on h2, okay? Try to behave yourself. So I guess I'm gonna have to leave. Leave the roped off area. International arbiter Carol Jarecki. I don't know if she's still in business, but she twice in 2 different events while I was playing behind the roped off area asked me to leave the roped off area. The first time I was just kind of mildly insulted, but the second time I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, you did this to me like 6 months ago at another tournament, you know? I'm not famous enough, or what's the problem here? Can you please leave the roped off area? No, I'm playing here, so I'm not going to leave the roped off area, okay? Should I play from outside the roped off area, just like call in my moves or something? All right. Queen C7. She's an interesting person though. She flies, or she's too old now, I'm sure, but she would fly. She had a private pilot's license. She would fly her own plane to tournaments like Bermuda and stuff. Pretty brave for chess arbiter lady. All right, guys, what do I do now? I'm not cool per se. Ferrum Lutzis is just cranking out the quick moves. I guess bishop f4. And then bounce back with my guy there. Wait, how's my knight getting out again? Bishop b5. Alright. Castle. Are you threatening to take the knight on f4? Basically the heart and soul of my position. The knight on f4. g5. It's not a ridiculous move. It is kind of ridiculous, though. Mildly ridiculous. The 2 players who asked to play are gonna like kick my butt. And how many times can I move these knights around? It's getting a little bit excessive. I feel like I'm playing Nefedov. Again, he moved his bishop like 6 times. Plusmaker resigned in a completely equal position. Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah, he gets a demerit. You know, maybe I should just screw it and just castle or something. Seriously, I don't know what to do. Grab the bishop pair. Alright, so funny animator. Funny animator is that's how my mom talked. The Pennsylvania accent, actually. Western Pennsylvania. Animator. Knight d7. Now that we're talking about Pennsylvania accents. So g5. G5 would be a very reckless and extreme thing to do. Dangerous. We don't have any accents around here. Queen h4. Time is getting short, gentlemen and ladies. Okay, so is there like one of these tricks or something? If knight g4... Oh, he allowed knight g4, like it wasn't even a legal move last move. So knight g4... That's what I'm supposed to play. I guess move 11 had the exact same game, come to think of it. d4. Must take. King h1, good idea. Very, very smart. And this is the lame Skaveningen setup. Bishop takes e4, pawn takes e4, queen d6. That's kind of weird. Bob getting uber positional. Wow. Bishop b4, how can you do that? You're lucky. Oh my gosh, you don't lose a piece or anything. a5. I mean, a5, a4 is kind of radical. Now he's... Oh my god, I just allowed bishop d6. Wow, I just completely forgot. Now he offered a draw, he distracted me, and I allowed bishop d6. Now Bob is clearly better. That was a very, very dangerous thing I just did. I totally spaced on that. Nefidov. Alright, Nefidov. Tactical draw to distract me, of course. That's what happened. Obviously. It was all planned. Wait a minute. Queen a5 check, knight c3, bishop b4. Then bishop back to d2. There's no way to win a piece here. That's probably a stupid line. You guys joke about Feingold saying that f6 is always bad. Martini number 2. Oh no. Queen check. Bishop b4, bishop d2, queen back to b6. That's weird. That's just like a repetition. Queen a5 check, knight c3, bishop b4, bishop d2, queen b6. Kind of a cool line. You're making me jealous, Fuchsia. Making me jealous. Very jealous here. Knight b5 from Lapa. Lapa Lupus. Ferrum Lucis just, it's like move after move, very quick, never uses any time. Very disturbing. I can't concentrate. What am I gonna do? What's next? G4 or something? Then B5's coming. If A5, C4. So I'm basically screwed. They've used almost no time. Played perfectly. Most people don't handle the black side of the Fianchetto Pierce too well. I lost to Quang Liem really bad. That was like my worst game against him. I just have no clue what to do. That rhymes. Okay, this looks good, at least. So it's all a very deeply prepared pawn sacrifice by Funny Animated Jim. I don't know. That eluded me. Did not know about that move. We go knight g5. I feel like I should develop my pieces now. Clearly. f3. That's totally unexpected. Don't know. I don't really know what f3 is about. Just to stop knight g4. Okay. It makes some sense, I guess. We'll take a draw now. I'll take a look at it, Bob, and get back to you. Just go ahead and offer another draw. Don't call us, we'll call you. Bishop f6, queen f6, queen d5. A little bit like my game with Funny Amanda Jim. Enunciation, specialty of mine. My aunt always stressed enunciation. I'm letting her down. Okay, queen e8. They don't stress enunciation with the kids these days. Queen e8. Classic maneuver. Alright, no cheap mate threats. Just a solid developing move from Fuchsia. I respect that. Very, very respectable. Black should be fine here. Maybe black could be better. I'm not up to the task here to play actively enough. Seer. Okay, guys. Speaking of seers, I need a seer for another beer. No, that's too stupid. What am I gonna do? Seriously. Stupidmoves.com. What the heck? Bishop takes d4. I don't understand what that's about. What is that move about? Okay, so knight c6. Got some funky discoveries? No, seriously, like, I play knight c6. Knight e5, queen d4. Knight c6. That's the trick. Knight c6, knight e5. Queen d4, knight c6. And then I could play bishop f6. Knight e7 check. This doesn't work for me. It's a really, really creepy move, man. I hate you for that move. But maybe I have time to get out of the pin. Maybe it's actually a mistake. I can play like queen h5 or something. Jesus. Jezushka. I'm not getting enough pressure on that center here against Jezushka. Scary player. c5 might be interesting. Where's the follow-up? Anytime I play b5, it's like knight a5. Messes with me. I do need to get my pieces out here. What's up with revenge? You can only offer draw once? What if you like refresh the page or something? That's weird. Are you sure about that? All right. Where do I put my knight now? Knight g6? You guys know how I feel about knights on g6. Knight g6 is like the worst square ever. It was going to get kicked anyway. Am I lost yet? Basically. Probably. I'm surprised by that. I didn't expect bishop takes c6. So I think this is a theoretical novelty here, b3. I don't remember that being played. But anybody. So my queen is trapped. AB, knight b5, queen a5 check, knight c3, queen c3 check, bishop d2, queen b2. What is this? I'm getting out on a3. Oh, it's... yeah. I don't get it. f6. Right. So, okay. I take on e4. I should be at least okay here. We've had the similar games with Merle before. This guy just keeps firing out moves. Unbeatable. Do they have more in the system to catch those? Of whom? Here with us today. Queen a3 instead of queen b2. Merle's developing his pieces in the step plateau, with the step plateau system. The leg pieces always stay together though. They're basically racist. Discriminatory. Bishops only hang out with bishops, rooks only hang out with rooks. It's just not right. You stopped me from playing queen f4. How dare you? Here I go, all this trouble to play queen f4 and trade queens, and he stops it in its infancy. Alright, Lapa. You made me put my rook on the wrong square. That was dumb of me. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Merle is playing like Kasparov. Literally? Or figuratively? I think this guy is playing like Kasparov. By far. Scariest opponent so far. The moves just keep coming, like he never spends more than like 45 seconds on a move. Pretty disturbing. For, you know, he's like 1600 or something. You think you need a little more time. Man. I don't know what to do. I wanted to play b4, but I'm not sure if it works. Maybe b4. And then if takes knight a2. Actually, maybe that's alright. Dustin Diamond? Do you know Dustin Diamond was a chess player? He was like sort of promoting chess with the US Chess Federation at one point. I remember the US Open in like it was 2001 when I had my really good year. I actually finished 10th overall in the USCF Grand Prix in that year for the most tournament wins in the country somehow. Dustin Diamond, the dude looked like such a loser. All right. E4 was unexpected. Queen E4. You just don't stop with the tactics. The non-stop tactics. Where do I go, though? Should I go back here? Safe? Better safe than sound. The wrestler. He's the guy from Save. Yeah, he was the guy who played Screech in Saved by the Bell. That's Dustin Diamond. You're getting another Diamond confused. I know a Dave Diamond. He was like a chess hustler. Crack house chess hustler. Queen H5. We're going with it. No, we're not going with it. He stopped every plan I've ever had. Always count on Nefedov to take the fun out of life. Alright, Nefedov, that's it. I'm going back over here. Do what you want. Do your worst. It looks like Bob versus... There's a Romanian grandmaster who beat me once. What was his name? This big guy. Real big. Large. He was large. I can't remember his name now. Last round of the tournament. I was sad. It especially hurts when you play like a 9-round tournament and you're undefeated and lose in the last round. That happened to me a couple of times. It happened in one U.S. championship. I lost in the last round of all people to like Dimitri Schneider, who was like the 8th highest rated player I played in the whole tournament. And then I lost this tournament in Romania. Same thing happened. Only lost in the last round. It's so frustrating. Like, oh, I've got a perfect undefeated score. He made a sex tape. Bob, I'm not surprised. He seemed kind of desperate. Desperate for fame and glory. You haven't seen my sex tapes yet, Bob. The other day I was going through all my old stuff, though, seriously. And, you know, over the course of your life, at least I accumulated some things. Dustin Diamond teaches chess. I'm just making that up, guys. Don't worry. I don't have a sex tape. But we're talking about Dustin Diamond. You accumulate, like, you know, photos of your old friends and the nostalgia of it all. Alright, Bishop E2. Anyway. He seemed desperate for attention. At all cost. Alright. A little bit like someone we know here. Seriously, my knight on B7 has gotta get some help. It has issues. It definitely has issues. Oh, I think I remember that, Mr. Coffee. That was like fairly recent, wasn't it? Poor guy. It's like the Travago guy was recently arrested for falling asleep at the wheel or something. Sucks when you're like famous and it all goes to hell. Oh man, alright. Oh no, the Romanian Grandmaster that I played, it was Badea Bela. He's real big. Large. Size. Super sized. He's actually like Hungarian. I think his original name, or at least like he was part Hungarian. His original name was like a Hungarian name, but he changed it to Badea. What was it? It was an interesting story. but it was like a 9-round tournament. I played a bunch of strong players and lost to Badea in the last round. Love it when I lose that last round game against the Gurgenidze Karakan. So stupid. He just lured me forward. Overextended myself. My highest rated win was against Alexander Onishuk with the Hippo. Long live the Hippo. I didn't castle. I created absolute chaos. Left my king walking around in the middle of the board. It was too much for Onishuk. We both like mutually dropped rooks at one point. It was really messed up. All right. Anyway, a high quality game. That's the same tournament where I saw Dustin Diamond, actually. Right now, I don't like this queen there anymore. Going to go home. Thank you, Tifaris. We try to play, you know, kind of sound positional chess. Kind of weird to keep the queens on there. We've got Nefedov playing the white side of a Nimzo practically here. That's got to be good for us. This is also a little bit like a 4 knights. I've got to move faster. Too late to get in the simul. Yep. A little late. Yes, sirree, Bob. Knock a fan? We've been going for a while here. Very subtle. Ganging up on that F7. Tipperary. But as I get into blitz mode, better I play. He sidestepped all my traps there. Scoundrel. What about my Queen's Knight? Poor Queen's Knight. Let him out. That's going to be a problem. Knight A6. Pawn takes pawn, bishop takes E4. Man, this is ridiculous. My arm keeps slipping off the table. That's extremely annoying. So knight A6, pawn takes pawn, bishop takes E4, pawn takes D7. God damn it. Jerry. Rest in peace, Jerry Williams. An old friend of mine, passed away a couple weeks ago. He would always do that. God damn it, Jerry! I can't believe I played that move, Jerry. Mark Esterman was a good friend of his. I don't know if he realized. Alright, knight A6 here. Pawn takes E6, bishop takes E4. Let's just take this. I feel like I've played this game already. It's so weird. Literally. Bishop C1. I tucked it away. Betty bye for the bishop. Fuchsia. The bishop has gone to sleep. For now, I just got the rook out. The bishop is developed from C1. It's no longer suffering from. It's no longer interfering with its brethren. Bishops can be developed from original squares. Wow, this is looking good now. Oh gosh. This has to be like crushing for black now. Bishop e4 and queen a5. It's a good thing that I looked up the theory there. Tie move. This looks lame for me. Lapa just going at me. Doesn't care about pawn structure. Just coming to get me. Alright. Should I consider playing h5 here? I guess I should think about the queen side, huh? Before that gets out of control. That's acerbate. That's acerbate for you. Wow, Charlin. Guys, please support the stream with donations. No bit war tonight, but I really appreciate the subs. F takes E. Looks like we've got F file. Do we go for pawn majority or F file here? It's so hard to decide which way to capture. Feels like the F file should be the defining factor. Who fought Frazier? You left your rook on f8 for a reason. Yeah. Well, Frank Marshall taught me that. Just thank Frank. Now we have issues. Damn it. Why is Save-A-Dog so darn good? So I screwed this up completely. Damn, Merle. That looks unsafe. Bishop d4. Wait. I'm winning a piece, right? No. Maybe a pawn. If I'm lucky. Okay. Faster and better and stronger. That's the key. Build a better panda. Build a bear workshop. Deposit pawn here. Hope that works out. Take your girlfriend to Build a Bear Workshop. They dig that. Alright, queen b8. This sucks. I like my opening, and now it just sucks. A3 was stupid. Put my rooks on the wrong square. It's all shot to hell. Acerbate, you're pushing the envelope here, buddy. The envelope. Can I have the envelope, please? So he's going to go crazy, it looks like, with b5. A5, b5, b takes c, b takes c, knight b8. Good lord. I could have just maybe got myself in some trouble here. I thought this was good, but But b5 looks kind of upsetting. I don't like b5 too much. a5, b5, bc, bc. I mean, I could sack a piece for like 3 pawns, maybe. I didn't really plan on that. Wasn't the plan here. I gotta play faster, too. Darn. Did you have the opportunity to discuss Igor Ivanov? Igor and I never really talked till after he stopped drinking, which made it kind of boring, unfortunately. I met him and we had a good talk at the U.S. Championship in like 2001, but I was drunk and he was sober, so it wasn't a lot of fun. Yeah, he seemed like a super nice guy. We played twice, though. We played twice, but we never really talked. We played once earlier. We had a couple of draws. Me with draws. Imagine. Man, Save a Dog is just crushing me. I don't even know what to do. Well, Igor was sick, I think. You know, I think it wasn't really like a choice or... I don't know that it was by choice. I think he had to toward the end. In the last years. There were a lot of stories about him. But he was very well liked. Unfortunately, I only played him twice, and we had 2 relatively uneventful draws. Very beloved chess player. He was a good pianist. I remember going to the New York Open, and he was like just playing on the hotel piano. Alright. My god, my queen's hanging, man. Why don't you tell me? Why would you put your bishop on d3? That's a cheapo. Alright, you guys are distracting me with chat now. Totally immoral. Amoral. Faster. There goes the king side. I feel kind of bad about Bob because I almost like forced him to to play that bishop d6 move, and then it ends up backfiring. Chat distraction. She's playing pretty well for 2 martinis. I'm alright after 2, but you definitely want to take the car keys away. That's what the usual procedure is. And you probably don't... Yeah, don't want to let me get beyond like 4 overall. Alright. Attacking my e5 pawn. Not very nice. That is a rook on f8 or a bishop? Someone was talking about... rooks on f8. Bob dropped a pawn. What did Nefedov play now? Bishop b5. Huh. Are we like repeating moves there? The Goofeld. I beat Goofeld with queen e8. Very unusual move. Like the only time I've ever played queen e8 in the Sicilian. That was fun. I've got to find that game score. I think it's around somewhere. There was this guy who wanted to publish all of Goofeld's games, and he wanted the game, but then he died. Never did have time to get my Goofeld game. I had 2 games with Goofeld. One was a draw, where he was almost like killing me. He wasn't happy about that. Then the other one was a nice win. To play Eddie twice. Twice with black in the Sicilian. And Goofeld was famous for being like a Sicilian expert, so that made it kind of cool. Big Ed. Donations! Come on, send me some donations to distract me. Please. Knight d5. Interesting game there. You're going all in now. Fuchsia's playing poker. Alright, d4, good move. Let's castle, or like, let's not and say we did. Coin toss. I could castle, but that looks kind of weird. Maybe knight d7. Their bishop gets a little short of squares on the diagonal. Jim donated 100. Anonymous cheerer with 10. Who is this anonymous cheerer that wants to remain anonymous? Okay, tense game against Negro Modelo. Yeah, Goofeld was like guarding the Soviet players when they came to some tournaments in the US and stuff. When Chibernitsa and other famous players came to the US in the 80s. And it's ironic that he was like KGB or whatever, because he immigrated to the United States at the end. You know, it was just really kind of ironic. I mean, here's this guy who was like part of the system. He ends up like moving to the West at the end of the day. It's such a ridiculous sort of irony. He of all people, who was like a friend of the Soviet system. One of the beloved. KGB brethren. All right, Jim. I'm gonna let you go with exchanges here. He was like the escort for Maya Chibernidze when she was women's world champion. Only 60 bits left. King migration. Wow, you got that pawn? Seriously? It's a good thing I had an extra one to give you, Fuchsia. Need squares badly. So Astrobate, you missed the golden move there, b5. I mean, that's absolutely... In Hungarian we say muszáj, which means basically forced, mandatory. You have no choice. You had to do it. It's muszáj. This looks good. We've actually got a decent position. Merle has some tricks, though. With e5, does that work? What was my home prep? What is this home prep myth? The myth of home prep. Did I say I had home prep? I thought you made that up. I didn't say anything about home prep. I was talking about, you're referring to the Slav Nefedov. I was preparing, I had something prepared with white against you, but not with black. In that Grunfeld line that we play a lot, I had something new. That's all. Oh my god, my pawn's hanging. Oh my god, my golly. This guy. Who is this guy? Who is this character? Looking into Grunfeld. Ed was mad the first time. He was clearly better in the scary Curies attack type of thing. He castled long in the Curies attack and like did a fianchetto. I was under this withering pressure and I still managed to draw. He was pissed. And then the second time, I beat him with black in a rouser. The birds are chirping up a storm. Negro Modelo is getting kind of desperate here. Alright. I had a hallucination. Wow. I thought I could play bishop takes c6. That sucks. So I'm basically playing the Benko now. Kidding me. Lord Jesus Christ, and 15 minutes left. My God, man. Rubinstein Akiba. You stole my idea. I wanted to play Queen G5, but he stole it from me. Stealer of ideas, Magic Banana. Boy, this is getting kind of iffy for me. This doesn't look right, but I'm in panic mode now with the time. D5. Have another one. Man, the birds, why are they chirping now? Like, seriously. Is it normal to chirp at like 7:30 at night? We're just gonna start chirping at 7:30 at night. That's normal. Man, it's going off. Man, this feels like I had no chance. Knight b4. Oh my God. Second time I almost blundered the house. G3. Knight f3 might be a little safer. Then Queen h5 is kind of an irritation. Man, the Lord Jesus Christ just pretty strong. Wow, what? You can do that? Oh no. Can I use the F word? Why would he take so long on that move? Damn it. He doesn't have a dark square bishop, so I guess we'll just roll with the punches. Masturbate missed the boat. He missed the bus. He bust the miss. This guy's got some serious fast moves going on. Constantly. Threatening bishop c3 now. He's only used like 9 minutes for the whole game. What is his like bullet rating? Damn, you should be like 2100 in bullet. How is he so fast? All right. So we'll take our chances here. E6. What's the best? Takes? You can't mate me. You can't mate me without... he's going to triple his stuff on the H file. Takes, takes. E6. Rook H1. Queen F6. Damn, dude. Bringing it. Just bringing it. The save-a-dog. My god, dude. Negro Modelo, relatively placated here by my good defensive play. Alright, the Bob. Save-a-Bob. Save-a-Bob has plenty of time. Castling, generally a good idea. The Blitz, the Blitzster. I was a little too safe against Charlin. I feel like I played too safely. F5, uh-oh. Time to reorganize. So what's up? How you doing? Tense battle here. Bishop G5, of course. Very logical. So what do I do next? Just gonna live with that knight at F5, no problem, it's all cool. Keep the tension. Just keeps hammering out the instant moves. Wow, you didn't play queen takes queen. That was a weird decision by Magic Banana. And now queen c5. Right. Very, very typical position. Get this every day. I get this kind of position almost every day. Nothing unusual about this. I don't know what to do. I just resign. I should just resign this. This is ridiculous. I know I'm going to hang an exchange there. Every variation. What are you talking about? I'm like crushed into little bits there. Are we going to analyze the game afterwards too? Do I have to analyze it? Please don't make me... Don't insist that I analyze it. Alright. Knight g5 is going to be a problem. OMG. I have to go back? I wanted to play knight e4. I mean, Wolfsing played a really weird opening move with bishop e5, but after that he played really, really solid. I hate this bishop. This is like totally atheoretical and perfectly okay for white. 5 wins? How do I have 5 wins so far? Seems... Man, Lord Jesus Christ, I don't know, dude. Pretty scary. There I go, I'm gonna hang the exchange now. Why don't I just take the pawn on b2? Wow. Alcantor with... So what am I gonna do? g6. Better not to allow h5. Or that move. Knight c6. Good God, what am I doing? Rook f3. Like, rook f3 is a cool idea. Whatever. We'll try it. Rook e3. Interesting. KT the Joker subscribed. Wow. Thank you for that. Boring. Boring land. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. This guy. Decided to try something creative there, sacking in exchange. .94 doesn't work. A5. Speaking of A5. Darn it. I wanted to play bishop c5. What is going on here? Alright, trying to mate me. As expected. So, make sure everything is working. Fully up to speed. Alright, I'm just gonna opt for a draw here. I mean, this is pretty drawn. I played too conservatively there. Time started to set in and become a problem. It seemed like. And I started thinking about concretely playing conservatively. from an early stage. Bishop g3, that's friendly. Very friendly. A downright friendly move. How can Petrosian sack an exchange here and lose? Where do I put my queen? Probably a bad move. This player is frustrating to play against. Oh my god, I just did that? Was that a blunder? I'm making a lot of blunders now because we're really short of time. In case you didn't notice. Stopping queen f6, like, okay. Because I said I was going to play queen f6 or something. You intentionally did that move. But you can't mate me on the h file with your pieces on the f file. It's kind of a bluff. Wow. Infinite flashes here. Look at this. Thai move. Thai law. What do I do? Help! I don't have enough time. I played like a genius, but I'm too slow. Am I getting mated? Close. I have queen d5. Oh. Tactics. Tactic wizard. Man, Merrill Dixon took forever on that move. Maybe knight e5 is better. Asterbate is like positionally done. Turn him over. I think we're winning here. I was also looking for knight b3. It's pretty evil. There he can take and sack the exchange. I mean, this way it's like check, take, and we win a piece. It seems more decisive. I think I screwed this up. Dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. But maybe it's not so bad. Is this reasonable? We saw that too, wow. So Thai move even sees cheapos pretty quickly, I might add. And why I didn't take this 100 moves ago. Just check for the sake of checking. Damn, what's going on in this game? White has somehow survived. It looked awful for White before. Speaking of survived. Bishop what? kind of harassing Jim here in his zone. Wow. Bailing out. Is anybody else in time pressure? Or just me? What happened? She took my knight on c3. Well, that's positional. Positional chess. I guess I take with the queen. What happened? h5. All right, we snapped a pawn. Better than nothing. Darn it. Passed pawns must be pushed. Another timely defensive move. King f8? Wow. It's kind of a weird move, but whatever. This is getting a little disturbing. A little more than disturbing. I mean, who plays king f8 in that position? That's pretty strange. Oh, you just took my knight? Wow, that's deep. That was deep. Deep, deep. Man, this player seems pretty good. I don't have time for this game. I have no clue to even do. Bishop. What? How can you do that? Oh, you've got rook there. Rook there. And everything's covered? Oh my gosh. That's not nice. Missed that. I mean, this should be a very good endgame for white. Yeah, I just resign. Looks like I just blundered. Lost. Lost a piece. Scary mate threats here in some lines. That's an irritating move. Oh, e4. Nice. Trading queen's fine. See, someone is in time pressure at least, other than me. Oh, this is starting to look like I screwed up. Man, I don't know. It's hard to win this endgame. All the pawns on the same side. Just another blunder. Played queen e3, cheapo, and I didn't defend against it. Getting kind of depressed now. Maybe I'm not dead. Maybe it's mate in one. I don't know. What's happening? All right. Come on. Rook there. What? Did she blunder? Did someone blunder? It's got to be a trick. Nobody blunders against me, okay? That doesn't happen in my simuls. No one is allowed to blunder. And this is going to be a real fun endgame. Alright. If you have a completely lost position, I appreciate if you resign, because it's really hard to play all these games. What's happening here? Merle actually lost a pawn. Strange. Lord Jesus Christ has more time than anyone. Maybe lichess. Blundered a couple. Got some early resignations too. I don't understand how Lord Jesus Christ can never have to use any time for their moves. For like the whole game. That's a stupid question, isn't it? Stupid concept. I don't understand why Lord Jesus Christ never use any time. Answer my own questions. Right, knight h5. A timely move. What is going on here? Did I drop a rook yet? How did they get their rook to a6 anyway? Now again I have to move that bishop. Merle. Wait, I had an idea here. Probably a bad one. Guy has 15 minutes left. Yes, the A pawn, again, is a problem. Alright, this is really irritating. We'll just queen a pawn, I guess. Queen a pawn, queen a dog. So queen takes. Wow, white just sacked a piece. That's like a acerbate maneuver. Nowhere to go. Nowhere good to go. Good to go. We're good to go. Right. All right. Modello's really low on time. I'm going to make a queen. Uh-oh. Unblockading. Where's my rooks, by the way? Gotta keep this puppy blockaded as best to the best of our abilities. Now this looks pretty crazy. Back rank. Help me with the back rank. Man, Merle. What's up? It's my rook on a5. Check. What? What, Save a Dog like hallucinated? Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, queen c8 check and rook takes. Fuchsia. Blundiferous. Martini move. Feel for you. Oh man. Yes. Harness the anger. Feel it. Wait for it. Bishop takes. Well, Save Dog actually blundered. Now what do I do? How can I attack something? This is like ridiculous. We've got 15 minutes left. Bishop takes d4 or just queen takes d4? Another blunder. My other blunder. This is Merle and my other brother, my other blunder. Oh no. Oh no. The perfect move for Lapa. Just found it. Draw. My name is Merle. This is my blunder, Merle, and this is my other blunder. Right. How strong is that guy? 15 minutes left? What? You found it. Wait, what? This is totally unsound, but I'm probably going to lose. Because of time. I mean, how do they find these moves so fast? The Jesus Christ. That guy has 16 minutes left. It's a little bit much, dude. All right. Hard to find a move here. That looks difficult. All right, that's simplest. Hey, what happened? Lord Jesus Christ, you need to play a little faster. They found that. He found that too, so quick. Amazing. Maybe I can hold a draw here somehow. Whew, he's got 16 minutes. Pretty strong. Strong player. It's a little bit much. All right. I don't know how the guy still has 16 minutes. I mean, that's a little over the top. He practically hasn't used any time on any of his moves the whole game. It's kind of sick. All right, we got to play this. This is a problem. Minor problem. He's like playing the endgame like a grandmaster now. All right. And we gotta end this game. Please, let it be over. You missed bishop f1 there. Wow. Close to taking out Merle. I mean, this has been a bit much. I really don't appreciate 1600s who can play like grandmasters. All right. It's a really tough endgame. Merle is about to break. Bend but not break. How about h5? Check. Where's the mate? Mate in 2. Should be able to force a winning king and pawn game there. I mean, that's ridiculous, dude. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't want to play engines. We might be able to hold this. I don't know. h5. I'm going to lose that pawn at some point. It was strong. Counterattack. Right? Wasting too much time here. Finally, one's over. Playing the Grandmaster there. All right. I don't know what Fuchsia was talking about with it's over. I'm not sure. Could be over for me here though. I could go too far and lose against Merle. Man, this position is good for me, but I need a plan. Damn. I mean, I really, really don't want to play people's computers. That's not cool. The outside pawn is pretty dangerous here. Yeah, I mean, I might as well just resign. This is ridiculous. I don't know what that's about, but it was pretty absurd. All right. Not very realistic. Yeah, sure, for you. I guess. If you say so. Good game. You think? All right. Allegations. Bob, is it one of your gift subs? Was it you? Bob's like cursed. It was Blubby. I'm unlucky with the gift subs. Gift subs are always more likely to be cheaters. For some reason. I guess that makes sense, though. You pay for your subscription, you're less likely to be a cheater. It makes sense. Anyways. We gotta go with this pawn, huh? How about a passed pawn? Does that count for something? Offer to draw, but I don't want to draw. I'm trying to beat you, Wolfsing. Been trying to beat you for a long time. That's the point, you know, man? We're here to win. Try to win. Uncle Monty's hanging on. Uncle Montague. Wow. So I think we have good chances to hold this, right? Wrong rook pawn, right rook pawn. Wrong rook pawn, right rook pawn. Man, it may not be enough. Lord Jesus Christ just self-imploded. How about Merle? We get a chance to beat Merle, which is almost never happening. Uncle Monty defended brilliantly. It's going to be very hard. This is probably just a draw now. Considering the time pressure, he did a great job. Taxes. We try to pay our taxes. H pawn. I don't want my king to get too far away. Bishop takes b3. Bishop takes b3, knight takes b3, bishop takes b3, knight takes b3, knight takes b3. I don't know. What am I missing? Something, I'm sure. Alright, Bob. I mean, Merle. A pawn. Clearly. Monty going for more. It's not enough. He's not satisfied with the draw. He's going to take me out here. Man, Merle actually has a massive amount of time. I mean, I was speaking about that other guy, but I mean, Merle's is just as bad. How about knight there? Actually, that sucks. The blockade on b2. Sound weird? The volume is reset. Is that good or bad? Of course, like right because I'm almost done the stream. Well, I'm sorry guys, can't be resetting my volume now while I have 5 seconds left in my game, so you just have to wait till next time. Uncle Monty
pretty strong. Oh, but Merle actually missed his moment there. Play b4. But still, I don't know. It looks problematic to win this position because of his passed pawn. The wuzzles. If I had a minute, I don't know, let me check. We don't have drop frames. I didn't change any settings, but it's probably a Windows setting. The woozles of Dr. Seuss. Alright, Lord Jesus Christ is not dead yet. But I might be. Go Monty. Getting stronger by the minute. I don't know. Lapa's pretty good. We know who that is, though. So how do I make progress here again? This is a tricky situation. I think I'm probably just not winning. It's so sick. Actually, I'm not up any material. Alright, my bad. I thought I was up a pawn roll. I apologize. I mean, I really thought I was up a pawn because your pawn structure is so bad. I literally thought I should win because I'm up a pawn. It's funny. So now I'm probably going to lose to Uncle Monty. Played like a goddamn genius. Unless there's like one chance to hold this. Base up, volume down. Uncle Monty plays much stronger than his rating all the time. He's tough. Yeah, I can't change the settings now, guys. Sorry. Not the best moment to attempt to do that, so try to suffer through it. Alright, I'm just gonna opt for a draw as usual. I thought I was up a pawn, Merle. My bad. It felt like I was up a pawn because your pawn structure is so bad. But if there's anything I can do with that outside B pawn. Now we're not gonna auto switch? Come on. Get me back to another game. Yeah, look, my flag is hanging. Man. Ooh, did I make that move? I don't think I meant to make that move. How about a little rook mobility? What is going on? Hopefully I can just draw there. I'd be satisfied with that. Monty missed his window. Best window to try to play for a win there. Earl Dixon, 1,111. Feel like you must like me to give you a draw there. How can I win with that wonderful pawn structure you have? No, I honestly didn't see how to win. You know, your position is ugly, but you have a passed pawn and a good king. So I don't think. I think you're trolling me. You're okay there. It's just visually ugly. Audio visual. The woozle has landed. So what am I doing now? Bishop g4? Bishop f3 check? Would be funny. How about bishop e6? Was my bishop just on d6? Then he went knight h2, then bishop c5 check. Then he went king e2. So now, you know, obviously, I mean, I'm at least okay here, but bishop e4 knight e3, take, bishop c2. King f4, bishop takes b3, king g4, bishop takes a4. So we go the other way. We lost 3 games, 14 wins, 4 draws. At least we kept the draws down a little bit. But I mean, I'm slightly worse here. This is unpleasant. It completely fell apart. In time pressure, I let him play c5. By the way, Merle Dixon, thank you for the big donation. Merle took over Jim. Jim had taken first place ahead of Asterbait, and now Merle has stolen first place ahead of Jim, as I'm about to lose on time. Alright, so I just want to draw this game, but it's still tricky. So knight b1, knight b1, king b4, king g6, king b3, knight d2 check. Knight king c3, knight b1 check. Yeah, it's one of those standard deals. It's a draw. Lord Jesus Christ saw this little trick I had with c5. What did Merle Dixon say? 13 cent upon loss? I'm sorry, what did the computer say? 13 cent upon loss? Oh no. I have to take here and you play like a5 and lock it up or something? Is that going to be hard for me to make progress? Oh man, possible. So now what? What's the deal here? I'm still thinking I have a rook on h1. Maybe I should play bishop takes g6. Keep the piece out there. Maybe trading queens was a big mistake. These are my last 3 games. Please cast the light. It's your job. Lord Jesus Christ. Lord Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. One would think I'd be winning here with the passed pawn on h3 up a pawn. There's got to be a way to win this. Jesus Christ blundered. No, Jesus Christ is not receiving an allegation. Jesus Christ just blundered. This is Wolf saying? Oh, okay. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I mean, it's pretty close. This looks fine, but it's pretty close enough. Actually, what's the actual winning method here? Methodology. So now black's threatening, I guess, nothing. King b2, same old trick. Should I play knight d2 check first? Probably that's safer. Right? Knight check, king c2, knight c4, king c3. Just a draw. So did Merle have 13 cent upon loss? We do game analysis on Thursdays, yeah. I've got to be able to get in there somehow. I don't quite see it though. It's really messed up. King e5. Some sort of perverse draw. My opponent offered a draw. I mean, that's fair enough. That's unavoidable. So I really can't win this. That's just sick. Because I allowed a5. Well, I wouldn't offer a draw there, we're saying. I don't think it's really good form. But, actually, I think someone should be given a good amount of time to try to find a way to win this. This is ridiculous. Right, if I tie him down to c4 and then enter with my king, could be a way to win this. Definitely not. Wouldn't offer a draw there. This is our only game. Wow. 15 wins, 6 draws, and 3 losses. Just resign. So bishop somewhere. Bishop e7, let's say. He moves his king. Then I play... Maybe I should be thoughtful about where I put the bishop, though. Let's just put it somewhere. Bishop c6. Probably I should keep my king on f8. f5, excuse me. f5. Offering a draw here. No. There's no harm in trying. Merle Dixon, thank you for topping the bits list. Interesting game today. Resourceful. I thought I was close to. I was winning. I mean, I was winning. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't a question. But I mistakenly thought I was up a pawn when I traded queens. I should have picked up one more pawn. Yeah, we always want to okay, let's see this. If I go there, he goes there, then I go there, then he goes there, then I take that, then he goes there, then I go there, then he goes there, then I go there, then he goes there. And then it's like a whole new ball game. Or I can play king f5 first. Is this a draw? He's offered me a draw. He's like, is this a draw? You tell me. I have a bad feeling. But maybe it is a draw. But I'm not sure either. It shouldn't be a draw if there's any fairness in the world. I mean, I have crazy ideas, but I don't think they'll work. I guess it's like a force field. That's ridiculous. You analyzed it, he's up +6. See? Because he has so much knight mobility. I have an idea. Life just isn't fair. Now it's saying +4. I clearly messed it up. It's 8:30. Wow, 3 hours. Yeah, it takes about 3 hours to do one of these simuls. Still not willing to accept the draw yet. Maybe I could sacrifice a piece so bishop takes c4 check and then penetrate with my king. That's really weird, but it almost works. Dragon, thank you. So in total for the week, Dragon took first place now with 1,300. Marl Dixon with 1,211. Jim with 1,200. Asterbait way down in 4th place, 1111. Lucky 11s. Hard Bison Bell with 1,000. Move 11. Fish Rat Cal. Cash Maui. Alms on Twitch. G Spites with 100. There might be a few below that, but that's the top 10. Thank you guys. And our next stream will be tomorrow. I didn't mention this, but tomorrow is at 12:30. We're gonna do 1 or 2 streams a week. I think Monday and Friday we're gonna try to do in the afternoon USA time, basically. Is my voice bad? I'm sorry, guys. I think, but it sounds weird or just too soft. What do I sound like? The Sith Lord? This isn't fair. Damn it. I can't accept this. Up a pawn with more space with a pawn on the wrong color and I still can't win it. It's ridiculous. What a game, man. Alright. Could pass as Darth Vader. Okay, guys, so 15 wins, 7 draws, 3 losses. We finally got up to 7 draws. Whew, I was worried there wasn't enough for today. I know you lied about the analyzing. It's still a manly and seductive voice. Wait a second now. Let me check. Hold on a second. I want to check my sound settings. What the heck happened? But that's weird. Why would the mic glitch out? Where's my microphone plugged in? Maybe I better not mess with it now. We'll just hope it works next time. Let me see if our Windows sound settings were okay. See if the sound settings went back. The mic is on. Device properties. Levels. Levels good. General. Listen. Levels advanced. 1 channel 16-bit CD quality. I can't imagine it's something in the Microsoft settings. Your sound is fine, Telescope. Are you sure you know how I sound like? Maybe you just need to know how I'm supposed to sound in the first place. I do have some drop frames though, so I don't know. Guys, tomorrow I'm doing a stream at, tomorrow at 12:30. Sorry about the weird voice. So I'm deep. Maybe I don't know, maybe I hit something. That's weird. Hopefully it comes back tomorrow normally. I don't know what it is. So alright guys. Yeah, I mean it could be the mic got unplugged or something. I don't really understand, but I'll try to see if it will work correctly tomorrow. Thanks everybody for watching. The Ponda camera is still live. Nice. Goodbye. Do not watch the man behind the curtain. I'll see you guys later. It was fun. Interesting games today. As usual, a lot of time pressure though. We do the best we can for a 3-hour simul. Try to keep it real. You're welcome, Fuxia. Tough game though. Good opening. You know, you equalized. No problem. So that part was good. Just blundered in the time pressure. Anyway, guys, thank you for the games. Time to relax. Have a nice glass of wine. And grab some dinner. Thanks to everybody for playing and supporting the stream. I will be back again tomorrow, I believe, at 12:30. We should be good to go. 12:30 Monday. It's in Rapid Chess here on lichess. 12:30 ET. ET phone home. Bye bye. Goodbye. 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 Bye bye. Hope you like my new voice.